17 years ago, over 3,000 people lost their lives in a massive terrorist attack on the United States of America.
Yes, and we're still losing people today. Construction workers, firefighters, police officers, rescuers, volunteers. They're coming up with diseases, lung cancer, and many others. It's not over. We're still fighting September 11th to this day.
So, please join us in 10 seconds of silence. Hello everyone, we are
The Nobodies.
What are we doing here today?
Today we are going to be listening to a band that we represented in our last video, our contest video.
We are going to be listening to Alice in Chains, Man in the Box.
Yes. And the winner of the contest in our last video was SinsEvilTwin.
Ooh.
She got the clues, and yes, there's your shout out, SinsEvilTwin.
If she does
Great
YouTube,
job.
Go subscribe to her.
Yes,
she's great.
Please. Great.
Great guesser. So, I'm Son.
And I'm Father.
Let's do this. So, there were a bunch of animals, there was a farm, the guy was there singing. What do you think he meant by man in the box?
Coffin. I think the box is a coffin, and, he's laying there like a pile of, spit. He meant to say shit.
How could you say that on our Christian YouTube channel?
But anyway, this band was a very, very, very confusing time for metal. It was early 1990. They had just come out, and this was a whole new style of music. It was called the grunge era. All these bands were coming out of Seattle. You had Nirvana, you had Stone Temple Pilots, you had Soundgarden, you had Alice in Chains, and the list goes on. Temple of the Dog. It was crazy. All us old school metalheads had no idea. Like, what is this music? We've never heard anything like it. It was a new sound, and it was coming, and it was just taking over. And us as metalheads were watching our music dwindle away, while this music was the next generation. And Alice in Chains was definitely the big four of the grunge era.
It's moments like this where you realize that I'm the young person here and I don't know most stuff of that like he does. And also, any religious things we say, please don't take them seriously. first one of the things I noticed for what, like you said, for metal, this is totally different from a lot of the things we've listened to.
Absolutely.
Like, it's very mellow.
It's more hard rockish, but it definitely has the crunch. You know, you hear the chun chun chun. That's metal. You know, definitely it's got a metal feel. Lane Stanley, I believe his name is, the singer, and Jerry Cantrell, the guitarist. Lane Stanley ended up dying from suicide. You know, so did Nirvana's singer. He died from suicide. Or it might have been a drug overdose, I believe Lane Stanley might have died from. I'm not sure. You put it in the comments. But it just seems like all these grunge era bands, the singer's dead. Stone Temple Pilots. I think he died. Yeah, so yeah, all the singers from the grunge era. Hasta la vistas, baby.
Oof.
I hate to say it, but it's you know, suicide's not a great thing, and drugs aren't a good thing. But it just seems like that era was very, very motivated by drugs and suicide.
Well, like I said, very depressing stuff.
Very depressing. It's grunge. You know, it's just like these people. Grunge is what, dirty. It's
yeah.
It's, you know, you could tell they dress, you know, like grungy, I guess you would say. They're not, you know, there ain't a poser music where they're all in makeup and costumes and they got their own look.
Yeah,
you'll see.
And anyway, but that's not taking away from who I personally think has been at the forefront of this song, the singer and the guitarist.
Yeah, the guitarist. That's all you hear. Is that, you know, he's
his
like guitar riff is.
He's been doing pretty dang good.
Yes. Solo was off the chain.
Yo! I mean, in chains.
In chains, yeah. That solo was in chains, man.
Oh my god. Okay. That guitarist just killed it.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the grunge era for sure. He's one of the best in any genre of music. I keep going back to 1990 because you know, I was in 10th grade, and I remember when this band came out, and we were like, I'll say it again, we were so confused. Like, wow, do we like it? Do we not like it? Do we like it? Wow, this is really heavy. The guitarist is kicking ass, you know. And then you had all the metalheads going, "No, this you can't like it." And then we're like, "But it's good." But you know, you couldn't tell them you liked it. It was just a weird, strange, confusing era in metal. Because...
Man, don't you hate when it's your teenage years and you're strange and confused? Something I noticed. The Alice, like the guy who's singing, I don't know his name.
Lane, I think it's Lane Stanley if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong, but I'm almost 100% positive.
It really frustrated me how they were putting like the camera right up to his face, but literally his entire face, in my opinion, was going.
Yeah, because he was probably high on heroin. Because that's all they did back then. He was probably like, oh, the lights.
Aye.
The lights. Get him off me.
Woohoo!
All right. Well, as far as the song's concerned, good, heavy, plain.
Yeah, very. It had a lot of the same tone
from beginning to end. Same tone, same music, same lyrics, same everything. The only thing that really like punched that song into overdrive was that guitar solo, which just totally kicked ass.
Yeah.
But other than that, from beginning to end, it was just one straight line of the same. But still kick ass as far as being the same.
Yeah, it wasn't like Orgy where they had the same song and it was like
out of tune guy.
Out of tune guy.
No, everything was
Orgy,
great.
we didn't like you.
It was great. Everything was great. But like I said, just plain Jane, you know, and
it was like a burger. You appreciate like a good plain burger.
Yeah,
but you know, having some barbecue sauce, some lettuce, some tomato, it helps. It helps.
Yes. This might have had...
It needed its lettuce and tomato.
This might have had ketchup on it.
It might have had ketchup or cheese on it.
At best.
Alright guys, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us down in the comment section below what songs we should do next, because we read your requests. I'm Son.
And I'm Father.
Rock on!